Welcome to SHOT Show TV. I'm David Lombardo, and we're with Nick Atkinson from Central Texas. A real honest-to-goodness Texan here. Welcome.
We can use Texan.
That's
I like it.
That's it. So, Nick, you started in law enforcement, right?
Yes, sir. 2004, graduated from college. 2005, went into law enforcement for about 10 years. That led to a hobby of competition shooting, which led to a career in three gun.
Three gun, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was fortunate enough to be pretty good at the sport when it kind of really got kicked off in 2010. Obviously, it started before that, but it's when it gained popularity. Got some offers from some sponsors to be able to shoot full time, so I left law enforcement after about 9 or 10 years of doing that and shooting competition full time.
So you actually make a living shooting?
So the way you make a living shooting is you grind at it. You know, it's you try to go to all the matches that are fun, but you also have to try and win prizes and then get paid by sponsors to go represent. So you got to finish well, and it's a yearly struggle.
It's work.
It is work.
It is work. It is. Anytime you take a hobby and turn it into a job, they call it a job for a reason, right?
Right, and that's kind of how we ended up with where I'm at now, is because I turned my hobby into my job. I needed a new hobby. I needed a new outlet, and I'd hunted my entire life, and it just made sense to go back to hunting because it's also in the shooting industry, and I know a lot of people in the hunting side of the industry also. So started doing a lot of night hunting with wild pigs down in Texas. We have a big problem with pigs. And coyotes and other predators that you can hunt at night, and started videoing those things with thermal optics and night vision, and started posting that on social media, and that actually became more popular than what I was posting on social media with 3-gun. So when my 7 years of 3-gun and 3 years professionally were eclipsed by 6 months of night hunting, it made sense to try and make the transition to hunting.
We made a shift.
Right.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
you just follow the market, basically.
And then after you'd been doing that for a while, you started making your own rifles.
Right. So I was hunting primarily with the 223, just because it's a good round, great for whenever you get on a big group of pigs or something like that. And I was looking for something with a little more punch, and 6.5 Creedmoor is what we like to refer to as the new hotness. Even though it's a 10-year-old round, it's really taken off right now. And 308 is too much for what we like to do, so 6.5 made sense. So I set out to just buy a 6.5 Creedmoor and an AR-10 platform, and I couldn't find exactly what I was looking for, so I just started with all my contacts in the industry that I already had and built my own, and then couldn't really find anything like it, so people requested that I build a rifle for them, and then it just kind of spiraled into making sense to, with Beastmaster Hunting, create Beastmaster Hunting LLC and become a firearms manufacturer, and so now I sell the Beastmaster Hunting rifle.
So tell me a little bit about the rifle itself. What makes it different?
So it's the easiest way to describe it is a competition type rifle that's trimmed down a little bit to get a little bit lighter, because you're looking at most of these guys shooting PRS are shooting a 10 to 14 pound rifle, or even heavier sometimes. My rifle is just as accurate and weighs in about 8 pounds 2 ounces, which isn't ideal for competition because you want a heavy gun for competition, but it's ideal for hunting because you want to carry that gun around in the mountains.
Exactly.
So Proof Research carbon fiber barrel. Cross Machine and Tool is doing billet receiver sets for me, and then basically I took all of the best parts I could find, tested and tuned over a year, and came up with what is really an awesome rifle.
So you have one model?
I have one model. It's the Beastmaster Hunting Rifle, AR-10 platform, 6.5 Creedmoor with a 20-inch Proof Research barrel.
And what are we talking? Are you selling it to individuals, or you're selling it to dealers?
I sell consumer direct, and I've only got a couple of dealers right now. I'm trying not to do a big dealer network because I'm a small company. It's just me. I'm the owner operator, and I don't want to be overwhelmed, and I don't want to be one of those companies that you call me and say I'm interested in a rifle, and I say I've got an 18-month lead time. Right now I have no lead time. It's however long it takes me to build your rifle that you order. I take it to the range. I tune it the way I tune my own rifle. I shoot a test group on a target. I slide it into a coyote pelt. It doesn't go in a box. It goes in a coyote pelt, and then that goes in a cardboard box, and that ships to your FFL.
So Is it, when I'm just trying to picture this in my mind, we're using like sort of a standard AR type stock, and I mean, it looks like a standard AR type
Sure.
rifle.
Yeah, a Luth AR stock is what I use, the MBA3, and it's actually, I use that stock because it's very modular. You can attach a lot of things to it, and part of night hunting is we use thermal optics,
Sure.
which I run a battery pack and a DVR so I can record everything, and I've got that stock set up where I've got fiberglass pieces that bolt to it, hold your external battery and your external DVR, and then we've got some wire management on the rifle itself. I've actually have 2 holes machined in the receiver that you can put wire guides in if you're running those batteries
Instead
and DVRs.
of wrapping them
yeah,
around.
or it just hangs on your hand, and it's dark, or hangs on any of your other equipment, and unplugs your battery, and now you can't see what's going on. You got a bunch of wild pigs running around.
So what kind of a base price are we talking about?
Base price is right around $3,000.
Okay.
So and then it goes up to about $3,500 depending on just a few accessories that you can add, and I can also get whatever thermals you might want or anything like that. And then we're talking, like my hunting setup personally when I go out is about a $14,000 rifle and optic.
Wow. So you're basically hand building. It's like one at a time. If I want one, you're going to build
No,
it.
that's right. Yeah, and test and tune is the big thing. Anybody can put an AR together in their basement or whatever. AR-10, it gets a little trickier. They require a little more love. And you can't just take any parts and put them together and make them work like you really can with an AR-15. So over the last year, that's what I did, was test and tune parts, found the ones that like each other, found the ones that I like, found the ones that perform, and then I tune them for you.
How do they find it?
BeastmasterHunting.com or Facebook.com/BeastmasterHunting, and just shoot me a message. I respond all hours, anytime you want.
Beastmaster hunting rifle, custom built just for you.